What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TNA Watch Along. And again, we've been saying this the last few weeks, but it always seems to be a big weekend for wrestling. We've got another one. We've got today. We've got a late night one tomorrow. You see the match card going up for tonight. We got a Monsters Ball match tonight. How amazing is that going to be? We're going to finally hear from Joe Hendry. Elijah, who is challenging for that TNA title, is up next in line for that. We've got some great matches. We got a pay-per-view tomorrow night that starts very late, 10 o'clock Eastern time. So we're doing it. We might start falling asleep around midnight or so. You might have to make noise and wake us up because, we're old. And then Money in the Bank is on Saturday for WWE. So again, another big weekend for wrestling, Jeff. And we're going to kick it off tonight. And what should be another good go-home show.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, this looks like a great show.
Yep.
I'm really excited for it for several reasons. One, because hopefully for the next 2 hours, we can all just focus on TNA and be positive and think about Against All Odds tomorrow night and not focus on all the negativity that's out there. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it and some interesting stuff on here tonight. So we'll see how that impacts tomorrow night.
Yes. Yeah, look, I love it. There is a lot of, regardless of the things that are, happening and all the fun stuff that's going on, there is a lot of negativity swirling around for various reasons, and some of the same reasons that it always does. But yeah, look, and this is one of the reasons why Jeff and I love doing this show, is because, we can focus on TNA and just have fun with it, and not get into the negative garbage and the dirty laundry from all the other camps that are out there and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah. I'm excited. I think tonight's gonna be a great night. I'm curious to hear what Joe has to say because again, we haven't heard from him, and see what's going on with that. And are they going to be more somber tonight about losing that title to NXT? Is that going to continue? I mean, Brian Myers was made a statement on his Twitter about R-Truth being the guy that's going to come in and going to take that title back for TNA. So, I mean, who knows, man? That would be amazing if we saw him have one more run. So it's going to be a good one. Should be a fun night tonight. And let's see who we got in the chat. And we'll start from there. We got Derek Fleming. What's up, Derek? Dork Knight. Hello to you. We got Hassan. Hello. James Chadwick, who's going to be rolling a late one tomorrow night, man. We think it's late here.
No, it's nothing compared to that.
James is going to be starting watching it at 3 a.m. The sun will be coming up by the time it's done. We've got Marvin, Matthew, Arthur had a birthday Tuesday. Yesterday.
Belated birthday.
Happy birthday, Arthur. No negative BS. I don't want to hear it, says Derek. Marvin, hello. Sean Rousset, hello to you. So we got some people. Brandon Davey as well. At least we're getting rain. Well, good. You can have it. We had the most beautiful day I've seen yet this summer. Gorgeous outside. A little humid, but I don't even care. I'm not going to complain. It was 80-some degrees today, and now the rain's coming back. But, listen, I'll take what I can get because this spring has been a bust. So I'm just, I wanted to finally be warm. We had the air conditioner on today, which is kind of nice. Forget R-Truth. I love him to bits, but now I need Ron Killings to show up and do his thing. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. One more run in TNA, man. I'd love to see it. So, yeah. But yeah, look, a lot of stuff going on in the world of wrestling, and it's all good. We've got a pay-per-view on Saturday too that I'm interested in. That's one of the more fun pay-per-views to watch. And so I think that's going to be very, very interesting. There's a lot of really interesting people in that Money in the Bank ladder match that I would not necessarily have thought might get there. So it makes it a little more interesting when that happens. You see some underdogs and stuff there. Plus, we have Cody back and going. That's going to be an interesting one too. So, like I said, let's just like Jeff said, let's just be positive. Let's just have fun and have an enjoyable night tonight, Jeff. So, should we go over the card quick?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm over here fumbling around trying to get the soundboard up and going, but it's not cooperating with me. So,
no worries, it's all good.
But here's the preview, and then we'll go over the card.
Sounds good. We got the preview here. See if I can keep up. Probably not. All righty, we've got Tasha Steelz and Joe Hendry. We're going to hear from Joe, Indi Hartwell, and Tasha Steelz. Elijah, like I said, the Monsters Ball's got to be the main event. Elijah will address the coming up pay-per-view. Harley, Hudson, and Myla Grace against Heather and M by Elegance. M by Elegance tonight, not Ash by Elegance. Tasha and Indi Hartwell. This is an interesting one, too. Should be a really good match. And this, oh, my God. I mean, one of my favorite wrestlers in TNA. In the Monsters Ball, and Moose against Eric Young. And then Matt Hardy, Leon Slater, and Mike Santana against the Nemeths and Frankie Kazarian. And then we got predictions for the pay-per-view because, of course, Frankie's right back in the pay-per-view going up against Joe Hendry tomorrow night. So we'll have our predictions. You guys, of course, play along as you usually do. But there you go. I'm Jeff. What I'm wondering with the Heather by Elegance and M by Elegance title, is that a title defense? Yes, or isn't it? I keep forgetting now whether that's a title defense or not. Whichever, it's what has me interested is that Ash. Did Ash get hurt?
I think so.
I was gonna say I kind of thought she might have. The fact that they're calling her M by Elegance, I'm like, I bet you she might be out for a little bit. Yeah. Worlds Collide looks fun too. Is Worlds Collide this weekend as well?
Yep.
Saturday night. Okay. That's on the same night as WWE. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't wait for Indi Hartwell tonight. I was here last Friday, WWE SmackDown. A non-title match. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if Ash might have gotten hurt because the last time we saw her, it kind of looked like maybe she did. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Who do you guys have? And I know this isn't TNA, but of course we got the whole rest of the night to talk TNA. Who do you have winning the Rumbles? Who are your picks to win the Royal Rumble? I had to make my
Money
pick
in
today.
the Bank.
No, I'm
Money
sorry.
in the Bank.
Royal Rumble. Money in the Bank. Thank you. Yeah, I'm old and forgetting. Yeah, who's winning Money in the Bank? I had to pick because they were giving away cards in the WWE Slam app. So I had to pick my men's winner and my women's winner. I went with kind of a dark horse in the men's. I took LA Knight.
Oh.
Yeah, and I went with who did I go with in the women's? I went with Rhea Ripley to win the women's, which I think she might be a favorite. So we need Nikki Cross and Rosemary. Oh my God, that'd be killer. Did you see Nikki's post? Oh man, dude. Oh my God, I shared it on our X. Oh man, that feud with her and Dakota. That's gonna be awesome. That's getting very, very personal. Very personal. Let's see. Seth and Stephanie. Okay. All right. Seth Rollins, I could see. That makes a lot of sense. Stephanie would be an interesting one, but boy, if that happens, she's got a rocket strapped to her back if that happens.
Seriously.
Terrence, Melissa, hello. Terrence, hello. Did you guys play the new Doom? I can't play first-person shooters, Derek. They make me motion sick. I never could. Why do I see El Grande when that would be I had that thought for myself for a little bit too. Like, what would happen if El Grande Americano wins it? I wouldn't be shocked by that. But you know what I think would be a good end to that? And I don't see it happening, but I think this is outside the box. If he were to win it, you know who I think causes him to not win the title? The Wyatt Six, which I think would be a nice little callback. Candace, yeah, not Dakota. Yeah, I'm all over the place tonight, James. Sorry. It's almost like I'm drinking and I'm not. I'd like to see how Andrade for the men's, and for the women, Alexa or Julia. Yeah, Alexa, I'm sure, is going to be a lot of people's pick. Yeah, Candice LeRae. Yeah, the post was really cool. I honestly, Derek, have not played. I tell you what, though, soon enough, because I signed up for a beta test for the revival, in quotes, of the Friday the 13th video game, but it's not called that. They're calling it Summer Camp. But the devs that made it are using almost the same exact layout, same exact thing with a little bit better graphics. They kickstarted the game, and it is literally the exact same game. So I definitely will be playing it. And because I love that game. And if I can get it back in any way, shape, or form, the killer even looks like Jason. I mean, no hockey mask. They get sued. But, everything else is the same. So if you like that, it's coming back from the devs that are making it. So that I will definitely be playing on my PlayStation. But I haven't touched my PlayStation in forever. And I know the Nintendo Switch came out today. There were lines outside of Best Buy when I got to the plaza. And I went into the store that I work at, and I saw the lines out there. So what if Alexa tries to get the briefcase? Lights go out, Nikki Cross interferes. I don't know that with the stuff going on with Nikki right now, she would do that. Maybe after Alexa wins the briefcase and tries to cash it in, maybe by then. You know what else we have tonight? Wait a minute. No, it's for the pay-per-view. We're having a battle for the Director of Authority.
Yeah.
So Santino could lose, and we're stuck with Stone, man. We're stuck with Stone. I know, right? Naomi wins. That's a dark horse pick.
I like that, though.
Yeah. That's a dark horse pick. All right, we're starting here. We're going to get the food in just a little bit, so get those ready. LA Knight wins Money in the Bank. I have him as a dark horse in that. We'll see. Be very interesting if he did. Get him back in the title picture. Andrea, what's up? It's showtime, folks. Yes, it is. Macklin is going up against Mance Warner on the pay-per-view tomorrow night, too.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's one of those ones where you kind of hope that they didn't ban the blood stuff.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a bloody mess. Ooh, is this a little bit of a different entrance? Yes, it is.
It is. I like that.
Wow. Okay. They included some of the newer people. Of course, Tessa's in it. Sami Callihan. Oh, I like this, dude.
Yeah.
Got a cool new entrance. I dig it. Trick Williams is in it too. Damn. Oh, we're doing well. Thanks, Chris. The CAA Center in Ontario, Canada. AJ Francis did cost Santana. Yes, he did.
What a jerk.
Yes, he did. What a jerk is right. Carlito took the video game. Yeah, Carlito's left. I heard that. Indi Hartwell and starting us off tonight. I'm so glad she's in TNA. I always liked Indi Hartwell, man. Even when she scared the crap out of me at that Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, she got you.
She did. She really did. It's time. It's time for Trickin', eh? They weren't renewing his contract. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard all that stuff. I heard the stuff about Truth and all that kind of stuff. I heard it all. Mustafa Ali's logo. Now, Tasha and Mustafa Ali thing is weird. And he's not coming out, so I'm kind of happy about that a little bit.
Yeah, because that was very bizarre.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. At least it's not renewing contracts. See, the thing is, I always go back to, I wonder how much people actually know. Because I had heard that Truth said that Truth said that they released him. But I had heard from some of these rumor mills and stuff like that they said he asked for his release. So I don't know. I hate to speculate on that garbage unless it comes out of the person's mouth. And Truth said they released him, but we really didn't hear anything else, and we probably won't. The bad hands are out there. They are. Should be a good match. As soon as this match is done, we'll get to food. So get that ready. Let us know what you had good to eat today.
It's good to see Tasha wrestling again.
Yeah, we haven't seen Tasha wrestling singles competition in a bit. Tasha coming out hot.
And I have the soundboard up. So
yeah.
I forget whose birthday it was, but here you go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I got to scooch over for a second because I got to show you guys something. Now, you guys all know I'm a Jason fan, right?
Oh.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
A custom designed Jason hockey mask with the Fiend makeup. I had to get it. I saw the guy made it on Etsy, and I'm like, yeah, this is badass. Mashup of Jason and the Fiend. I think that's so cool, and he did a really good job. Painted it really well. This guy makes a lot of Jason masks. I bought from him before, but yeah, this is really, really cool. Pretty happy with it. Mariah May, yeah, how about that one? Mariah May going to NXT. Yep. Big news. I also heard the WWE did try to keep Truth with a new contract with less money, and he turned it down. Way too many. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's Jeff and I allude to that on almost every. We talk about that on almost every Between the Ropes we do, about how you really need to be careful what you listen to, because no matter how credible something is, we just don't know. We just don't know. It doesn't come out of the person's mouth, and we just don't know. So yeah, Jeff just said it. Too many people think they're in the know and know nothing, and that's what it's a really bummer. Yes, we are live streaming tomorrow, Melissa. The show starts at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so we'll start. They'll probably add matches. So it may start at 9:30 because they always do that. So they'll probably add matches tonight during the show. And if so, then we'll probably end up starting at like 9:30, 9:25 or something like that. But yes, we are. We're pulling a late nighter.
Yeah.
Granted, me and Jeff may say a lot less as the midnight hour gets close. And, by the time 1 o'clock comes and the main event happens, we may be snoozing, but, we'll be here.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, sure, dude. I couldn't watch AEW fourth hour. I couldn't stay up.
I got a special guest. Lay down.
Hey, it's a pre-weekend visit.
What? Yeah. Yep. Say hey. Right.
Hi.
What's up?
All right. Here's our other little visitor. The little lady that had a dance recital last weekend.
The little lady's not so little anymore, getting big.
I know. He said the little lady's not so little anymore. You're getting big. Well, you are.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Yeah.
What? What you say? Really? We'll get you later. I asked her if everything was okay, and she said, yeah. And I said, what you need? And she said, I need dollar bills, yo.
Oh, that tells you she's getting big.
Oh, yeah.
It's not asking for like toys and stuff like that anymore. Now it's just the dollar. Yeah. Money, baby.
Yep. JJ's like, yeah, I want cash for my birthday. That's in a couple weeks, so he'll be 10 in a couple weeks.
Wow, 10
crazy.
years old, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be 10 on June 24th.
Typical kids after money. Kids are after money even when they're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
Even when they get jobs of their own, they're still after money. Tasha with it gets dropped. 1, 2. Nope. Indi gets a 2. Double digits. Big birthdays. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He wants cash, and also he wants an Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least it's not a Switch, Jeff.
It's true.
I've already looked on eBay. They're going for $650.
I believe it. Yeah, we have the old Switch, and that's all we need.
Yep.
So,
I don't even have mine anymore. My daughter took it to college.
Yeah.
So that's off to college. I don't even have it anymore.
Yeah, we got the Xbox and we got the Switch, and that's it.
The Switch is fun to play the classic games on. That's all I'm really playing it for.
Yeah, JJ was picking at me before. He said, I don't understand how y'all play games with these types of graphics.
Oh, my God. It was so much fun.
It was fun.
I watched some guy, Jeff, do a video, and we were just talking about it, about pro wrestling on the original Nintendo. And he was showing people how you beat the final boss when you beat the Cobra King or whatever he was called.
Yep.
And he was showing how you have to run outside the ring, throw him off the rail, and continually throw him off the rail was the only way you could beat him because he was so good. And that was the way you wore him out. So you just had to mash the buttons quick and throw him off the rail. Oh, no. Oh, now, come on. Don't. See,
man, come on.
Keep doing this. If he puts his hands on her again, someone better stop him. Whether it be the great hands or something. Look at this. Now he's putting his hands on the referee. What?
She's got. Oh no.
Come on, man. What is this stuff they're doing with him now? Oh, all right. Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
There you go.
Finally.
All right. Okay. They're standing up to him. Kick his ass, the fans are chanting. I don't know what they're doing with some of these storylines. Like, they're trying to be a little too controversial, I think.
Yeah.
And now that he's confronted, he walks away. And Tasha's going with him? Ah, dude. See, like this. Oh, man. Like this to me is like a story about a woman getting like beaten up by her ex-husband that won't leave the ex-husband. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like this.
I don't either. Ali should have stayed Ali. I don't know. I don't. Maybe Ali's leaving again.
I mean, I get that they're trying to establish him as a heel, like a big one.
I get that too, but
and what John just said, it's almost cult like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There are certain parts of it I'm just not connecting with.
Yeah, I don't like some of the storylines they're doing, man. Like they're just, yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's a little weird. It's just not for me. Mance Warner talking about his match tomorrow coming up. Problems with Hotch. Are they trying to prove that WWE have no say in what they do? Because you would not get this in WWE. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just weird. Like Ali is brilliant. And, having him do his politician character in here was great. Was a great call. Because he couldn't do it in WWE. But having him do this now, like, I don't know. It's just not falling with me. Yeah, good luck, Steelers, with that one. Good luck with that one. They're really grasping at straws, trying to bring him back. Oh, look at this. Rosemary lying upside down. Xia's got the belt. Oh, dude. Cannot wait. What's up, Chris? Or Chad? Oh, Chad. Hello, Chad. Schrader. Got home for my nephew's baseball game. His team beat my old school McGuffey final score 11-2. Nice. Good for him. Not so much for you because your school lost, but, your nephew won. That's a good thing. But anyway, we need a SpongeBob meme for, we need a meme for Aaron Rodgers, no doubt. Yeah, that I wouldn't be too happy if I were Pittsburgh. Hoping the Steelers have a season's worth of Tylenol for that headache. Yeah, right. Ever since I heard Aaron Rodgers 2 years ago locked himself in one of those things where you have no contact with anyone from the outside world and you're in darkness or something, those darkness retreats, I'm like, oh, dear God. Like, what is wrong with this dude? What is wrong with this guy, man? And then all these women that he's dated over the years have nothing but bad things to say about him. He's a head case. He's got something not right, and so I don't know. Listen. I can't knock it. He was a great player for a good while, but he's definitely not worth being a starting quarterback right now. And the Steelers are going to suffer because of it. But they made the Steelers are going to be bad this year. Let's just face it; they're not going to be a good team. They lost their running back. They lost their wide receiver. Now they have a lousy quarterback. They're going to be bad. And they're in a division with Baltimore. They're in a division with Cincinnati. I'm sorry.
And don't sleep on Cleveland.
And Cleveland's going to probably be improved. Steelers could very easily finish last in that division. And maybe they should. Maybe they got him because they're going to tank. And maybe they're going to go for a number 1 pick, try to get a quarterback.
Why not bring old Arch Manning in there? Or Cade Klubnik next year.
I'm kind of secretly rooting for Dallas to do really, really bad, so they get him.
Which one, Arch or
Manning?
Cade? Okay.
Yeah.
Cade Klubnik from Clemson is going to be another name for people to watch.
Yeah, that's another good one. And you know what, Jeff? There's not many quarterbacks that are like coming out this year. That there's not a whole lot. There were a lot. Right. Oh, you know who else is coming out this year too? Is the kid from Penn State.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the draft this year too. He looks pretty good. And I'm not a Penn State fan by any means.
Yeah. JJ just gave me the thumbs up when I mentioned Cade Klubnik. So
yep. I'd love to see it. And Dallas is a brutal schedule, so I would love to see them go on a losing tear and end up with a new quarterback, because I think that's really what they need to get over the top. As long as Arch doesn't go to the Saints, I'm fine. Arch Manning to the Steelers. How about that family, man? They just produce quarterbacks. Just that one after another after another. It's crazy. All right, here we got Tasha. Let's see. She says everything's fine. He's under a lot of pressure. The Cowboys do need a good quarterback. I agree. Dak Prescott is not it. Who is she talking to? Who is she talking to that she wants to talk to? She wants him to talk to Ali.
That's interesting.
Who was that she was talking to? Says he's here to apologize. Oh boy. Says I accept your apology.
What a jerk.
We believe in a core principle. Actions have consequences. And there will be consequences for your actions. You'll have a match. You represent Order 4. Biggest match of your career.
Okay.
Is against me. Yeah. No, there's another added match, Jeff.
Yep.
I knew it.
Yep.
He is wrestling Mustafa Ali tomorrow night. But I want to know who she was on the phone with.
Me too.
I want to know who she was on the phone with. Guys, who do you think she called? Who was that she called? Obviously, he knows the group.
And don't say Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's not Ghostbusters. Yeah. All right, we got Eric Young coming out. While Eric Young's coming out, it's food time. Let us know what everybody had to eat today. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, it doesn't matter. Get everybody in the chat hungry so everybody pays attention. Let us know what you all had good to eat. And we will do the same. I made myself, Jeff, an antipasto today. An antipasto. Ooh. Little salami, little cheese, little grated Parmesan, some pickled cauliflower I threw in there. And then, of course, dressing. And I also had some leftover angel hair pasta with the antipasto. So that is what I had. Jeff, what'd you eat good?
Well, I had some good old Popeyes chicken for dinner.
Nice.
The kids love it, so
Popeyes is good stuff, man.
It's good.
Popeyes is good. Did you hear the good news? McDonald's is bringing back their snack wraps. I love those.
Yeah. Popeyes has some now, too.
Oh, do they have wraps now, too?
They
Nice.
do. Yeah, they do.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't either until this week, and then one of my friends at work was like, hey, did you hear about Popeyes' new wraps? I'm like, no. And then they have the classic, which is the fried one, but they also have a blackened one, too.
Oh, the blackened chicken's so good from them.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
What kind of sauce do they put on? Like Chipotle sauce, like a hot sauce? And
they have different ones. They have different sauces for it. So you can get honey mustard. You can get a spicy sauce. So there's a couple different options, but they're good. Yeah, they're good.
Hello to someone. Who did I miss up there? Clay. Hello, Clay. How are you? Barbecue chicken and baked beans, meatloaf, string beans, and cornbread. James thinking Dijak? Oh.
I actually like that.
Cheesy jacket potatoes with lettuce, cucumber, cherry tomatoes. Cheese fries and a bacon cheeseburger. Margarita pizza. Rice and chicken, says Marvin. Mexican hot dog and Doritos with a glass of wine, Melissa says. Nice. Rice with chicken and beans. Sloppy Joe, says Brandon Barnes. Blue Beetle is on Tubi. Yeah, that is. I never watched that. That's a DC film, and I never watched it. I heard it was decent, though.
It's. I liked it.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I heard it was good. For breakfast, I had Jason Kelsey's favorite cereal, Honey Nut Cheerios. We have those in my closet. They're really good. For lunch, I had chicken nuggies. For dinner, I had Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, I see them. Popeyes launches new chicken wraps. Generously sized. Locations at $3.99. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Batter chicken tender, crisp lettuce, shredded cheese, crunchy pickles. Ooh, I like the pickles on that.
Mm-hmm.
Honey mustard spread, all tucked into a soft. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try them. Did you have one? You did have one, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah. I had the blackened ones. They were good.
I'm gonna have to try that. Good. They sound good, yeah. I like inexpensive, and I like wraps because they're not as not as much calories as getting like big sandwiches and stuff like that. Yeah. Plus, I can't have all of the carbs anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm better off when I don't eat a lot of bread.
Yeah, and they have a bundle where you can do 2 wraps and a drink, and it's like $9.99. So good price, and they're good size too. It's not like little tiny.
The McDonald's ones are always tiny.
Yeah, no, they're good size. So
I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna stop on my way home tomorrow. Now you convinced me. I'm gonna get that before we go on the show tomorrow night.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think.
Yeah, for sure. Is he signed with MLW? I don't know. Doesn't mean he can't do other shows. I wish there was a Popeyes near me. I have 2 of them. I have one like right up the street from me. I can get there in 5 minutes, and I have one in the city I work. So I have 2 of them. Eric Young saying this is egregious. Or they're not Ray Walt. Eric Young. Ray Walt.
Give me 1 second, Joe.
Sure, yeah. What do you think of Eric Young's beard? He reminds me of someone. He looks like an actor that I'm trying to think of. Casey Navarro. Who's on that? Wait, who's on the outside? Oh, JDC. Today I had a 3-piece meal with chicken leg, 2 chicken thighs, French fries, a biscuit, medium size. You must have ate. Oh, you had Popeyes too. Nice. A lot of Popeyes today. Moose is literally worn out. Matthew Smith, for whatever reason, comes into the chat with a Santa Claus. I have no idea what you're referring to. It's not Christmas, so I really don't know what you're talking about, dude. 2. Moose almost gets a quick pin. Moose getting his T-shirt off, and now going to choke Eric Young. This isn't a no-holds-barred, is it? No, it's not. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, okay. I guess I got, yeah. He kind of looks like a mall Santa. Like a mall Santa Claus when they try to grow the beard in for Christmas time and it doesn't all come in. Eric, he's met right there with a big right hand from Moose. Sounds going for Eric Young. I don't know. He's not looking too good right now. Ooh, into the steps. Speaking of food, as Moose celebrates in the ring, look what I saw last night. Now, I'm one of the biggest Marvel fans you'll ever see. But now I must go. I'm definitely going to see Fantastic Four. I haven't bought my tickets yet, but I'm going. And one of my favorite comics all time. But look at that. That is a Galactus head popcorn bucket.
Wow.
It is the biggest popcorn bucket ever made, and it holds 84 ounces of popcorn.
84 ounces.
84 ounces. His eyes light up. So he has light up blue eyes. And look, look at this thing. I need to get this. It's showing it's going to be at AMC theaters, and I know that they're going to be rare. That sucker's probably going to cost about $50 to $75, and I'm buying it. I need it on my geek shelf. Has to have it. I have to get it. So I don't know. I already have a couple friends. There's someone I know from New York that's right by an AMC, and he's going. So I said, please grab it for me, because I know that if I go up to my theater, they're not going to have any. I know they're not. But I have to get it. Have to get it. 84 ounces of popcorn. That's insane. The guy that's getting it for me told me he's going to eat the popcorn out of it and wash it out. I said, nah, it's okay. I wouldn't want you to send it with the popcorn in it. I haven't tried eating popcorn, Jeff, yet since my stomach surgery, and I don't know if I'm brave enough to try it.
Yeah.
I miss it because I love it. I love popcorn. And not just a movie theater one, because I know the butter's really bad for you, because it's kind of like oil. But I used to just like making it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's microwave or popping it over the stove, like the Jiffy Pop, which I loved as a kid.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Remember when your parents used to make that and they was shaking it over the stove?
Yeah, shaking over the stove. Yeah. Man. You knew it was going to be a special night.
Yep. And you couldn't let it go too long or it would burn all over the bottom. So you had to get it just right. My dad was real good at making it. Never burned it. My mom burned it all the time.
Yeah, it was like a science.
Oh man. Yeah, Now Jiffy Pop wasn't really good for you back in the day either, because that had that oily, buttery flavored stuff in it too, but it was so good. Yeah, I love popcorn, and I'm afraid to eat it because they say you shouldn't after you've had bariatric surgery, but I just wanted to try a little bit. How many nuggies? Probably a lot. 84 ounces of nuggies. It's quite a bit. Quite a bit. Moose gets slammed into the corner.
Of course they have it at AMC and not.
Yep. AMC. Now Cinemark, I have heard that Cinemark is getting it too. I heard that as well, because that's what I have. I don't even have an AMC near me. AMC, the only AMC close to me is probably like, literally the theater is probably like 50 years old, and it's a horrible theater. It's in bad, ratty shape, and I highly doubt they're going to get it. But yeah, they're saying Cinemark too, but I want it.
So I'm taking the kids to go see Lilo and Stitch tomorrow.
Okay.
You like that?
Nice.
Huh? Yeah.
That's awesome.
And they have a collectible bucket.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So yeah.
The Fantastic Four is going to also have another one that has Mr. Fantastic stretching around the bucket. And there's one real big hand on the one side of the bucket and the other on the other side. So they're gonna have that one too. Can I cut a hole in the bottom of the popcorn bucket in the theater? Asking.
Wow, who asked that?
Who do you think?
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Moose snuck it out, huh?
Moose did sneak that out. It's my first one of the night. Derek wants to put some sauce on his popcorn. Chicken nuggets and coleslaw and French fries and mashed potatoes from KFC. I love KFC too. KFC's coleslaw is the bomb. I could literally get a quart of that and eat it. The mashed potatoes are the bomb too. And don't ask me why, because they're literally like instant mashed potatoes from when I was a kid. With gravy on it that's probably from a can. But you know what? I don't care. They're still amazing. Still amazing.
Yeah.
They were like the mashed potatoes, Jeff, that we used to get when we were going to grade school.
Oh, wow.
And maybe that's why I like them. I don't know. Maybe that's why I like them.
A little bit of nostalgia.
Yep. That might be what it is. But their coleslaw is the bomb. But you know what? I did have Popeye's coleslaw, and theirs is really, really good too. I like theirs as well.
Yeah.
I just like coleslaw. I always did. Whoa! Eric Young just dragged in a fan. What the hell is he doing?
World? What in the world?
Eric Young and his goons are beating up a guy from the audience. Damn. Gonna get sued. What the heck is going on here tonight, man? Everybody's snapping. Like what is happening? John G's having pizza. Derek Yeet. Is the system still together as far as I know?
Mm-hmm.
I have an IPIC theater near me. The closest AMC is at Garden State Plaza Mall. When are you going to see Lilo and Stitch with the kids?
Tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to go tomorrow during the day. They're out of school. And
oh, nice. There you go.
I took tomorrow off, even though, let's be honest, that's not going to happen. But yeah, so.
Eric Young has lost his damn mind.
Yes, he has.
I've never had KFC chicken. No, I've never had the pot pie either, but it does look good. But you know what? My wife makes amazing chicken pot pie.
The pot pie at KFC is amazing.
I heard it was good. Yeah, they're going singles. They're going their separate ways, obviously, after what happened last week. KFC's bowls are good, too. I like the bowls. Monsters Ball better be the main event. Gotta be, right? We're going to hear from Joe coming up next. I can't stay tonight. I'm on vacation in Indiana. Visiting my aunt who lives in Fort Wayne. Hope you have a great stream. Try to catch you on the next one. Nah, no problem, Mark. Enjoy your vacation. No worries, dude. Does anybody out there that plays video games, do any of you play Dead by Daylight? Or have you played? I've been watching a streamer who it's called Slash and Cast. I like them. They talk all about slasher films and stuff like that. They've been playing it lately. And I guess they just got Alien in it. So the alien from that is in it. The board from the Nostromo is in it. And you could play as Ripley as one of the survivors. But it looks like an interesting game. I kind of never have you played it, Derek? I tried playing it, but it seemed rather very repetitive. And it also seemed like the killers often camp the machines and stuff that you have to repair. So I don't know. Like I may get into it because I heard Jason's going in it. And if that happens, I'm definitely going to have to play it. And when you play a killer, I heard you're playing like first person. Now, see, that's not going to work because I can't play first person. So I'd never be able to play the killer. You got bored? Yeah, it does seem kind of repetitive. But the alien one looked cool.
Give me 1 second, Joe.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the alien one looks pretty cool. But I'm always looking for good horror games, and they're just isn't anything good out there. Really, really good out there. At least new anyway. James just doesn't want me to beat him, so he won't play anything else. Wrestling and sports games. I was never, ever good at the wrestling game. Never. It took me, oh my God, forever almost to unlock the Fiend. And when the Fiend was in that one, and like I lost to the Undertaker, I don't know how many times, but I was never good at the button mashing part of it. Madden, I had played since Madden was made. The very first Madden, I played that ever since then. NBA Jam was very, very good at NBA Jam. So I played sports games, baseball. Played a lot of the baseball games over the years. Basketball, I played NBA. And hockey. I even played some hockey games over the years. So I played a lot of sports games. But the WWE wrestling game, I was not ever very good at. There's basketball players in Yeah, that's Halliburton and Brunson. Yeah.
Yep.
Before the Knicks got bounced, which I was quite happy about. Speaking of which, NBA championship starts tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I think it's OKC's year, though. All right, we got a somber-looking Joe Hendry. Let's hear what he has to say. He had time to reflect. Said we're going to go from here. He lost the world championship to Trick. So just taking risks. Kept going my way. And now the world championship is in the hands of someone who doesn't work here. Supposed to be team captain. I let the team down. Let the fans down. It's in the hands of someone who doesn't appreciate the history. World TNA championships for us. I want nothing more to get another shot and take it back for TNA. I understand that's not my spot right now. Elijah's next. Do you think he wins it back, Jeff? Do you think he gets it back at like Slammiversary?
I think that's a possibility.
Yeah. What about you guys in the chat? Do you think he wins it back? Do you think they have it? They're doing the storyline until Slammiversary and they give it back to him? And of course, Frankie. So you're not a saint that's coming from a king?
Ooh.
Wow, dude. Wow. Brandon says they'll win it back. Better wrestler than you, better man than you. 4 or 5 person match. Yeah, that could be a possibility too, Jeff. They like to do that.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity to embarrass you, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Depends if Elijah wins it tomorrow. Maybe Elijah turns heel and Joe faces him at Slammiversary. Okay, interesting. Oh, not the personal concierge. To shut your mouths. That's the way to endear yourself to the crowd. Canada's a hellhole. Wow, dude. Wow. Bunch of degenerates. Show some class.
You stupid.
That's about right. This Bellin. He's got the biggest, nerdiest pair of glasses on that I have ever seen in my life. The Iceman is a loser. Hendry thinks Joe wins it back. So we have Heather by Elegance and M by Elegance. All right, well, the Elegances are fighting the new people here. It's going to be interesting. Slammiversary King of the Mountain for TNA. Oh, man. That's a nice call.
That's what I'm thinking, James.
That'd be a fun one. But I guess the logical question I have is, if he wins that back, and then he's done the end of the year, he would have to lose it right back then, really in the fall, I would guess, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, he could very well, if they had him win it at Slammiversary, he could very, very well lose it at Bound for Glory.
Yeah. Yeah. I missed the Iceman when he did interviews. Ray Walt said they're going to earn a butt whooping. Well, so far we got one new match announced. Sure, we're going to probably get more. Trick can lose the TNA title without getting pinned. True, yeah, that's a good point. Then I'm not going to take anything away from him. I'm honestly surprised with all the call-ups that they've been doing in WWE that he hasn't been called up yet. But maybe it'll be after this storyline. Y'all hearing about the Goldberg return? Supposed to happen on the next Saturday night's main event. Because he's got, I think it's in or close to somewhere where he's from. Trick loses it by the end of the year. The new match announced was what? I forgot already.
Ali against Jason Hotch.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. Monsters Ball. I can't wait for that. Me and Jeff come up with better shit than most of the creative writers. You're right. You and Jeff should be writing. Yep. Kevin Owens may not come back to wrestling. Yeah, that's a shame. I mean, that's a bad injury. The neck.
Yeah.
Can't mess around with that.
Yeah, and then doing the stuff that you do as a wrestler, that's just not something you can take a chance with.
If he wanted to stick around wrestling, Jeff, you know where I'd love to see him as an announcer.
That would be.
I think he'd be good. Yeah, I think he'd be good. I was going to mention, Derek, you took that. I was on track to talk about that before when I was on my horror kick. Do you know, I never saw any of those 28 years movies or the 28 days. I've never seen any of them.
Really?
Never. I saw bits and pieces of the first one, and I never saw the second one. Now the second one I could easily watch. I've seen it everywhere. I cannot find the first one, and I don't want to watch them out of order because I want to go see this. And I've heard great things, but I've never seen any of them. But I have to watch the first one, and you can't find it. I can't get it on any of the streaming services. You can get it like on Amazon, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any.
Joe, it's on Pluto.
Oh, 28. No, is that
28
years?
days? 28 days later is on Pluto.
Now, is that the first one?
First one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Cool.
Yep.
All right. I'll have to check it out there then. Cool. Thanks for letting me know.
Yep. It's on Pluto.
I'll watch it tonight. There you go. Get started. Joe and Jeff, not sure you saw my comment earlier, but speaking of horror, Blumhouse is in talks to acquire the rights to Saw. Somebody better do something with that.
Yeah. While you still can.
Yeah, yep, because he's not getting any younger.
No. And if you plan on keeping it going, beyond him, then you need to come up with a succession storyline right now.
Yep.
I think they did in the last one. I hope that's where they go.
Yeah, that's I think where they were going. I liked the last one a lot.
I did too.
Joe and Jeff, not sure you saw me. Forgot to tell you, I finally watched Beverly Hills Cop. I liked that, James. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. I enjoyed it. Final Destination films.
I haven't seen the new one yet.
My daughter, I think, went to see it, and she said that it wasn't scary, but she said it was kind of gory, like kind of gross.
Yeah. I already know I'm gonna probably tear up during
because
scene
of
with
Tony
Todd.
Todd. Yeah. Yep, that's the final appearance of Tony Todd.
Yeah. Ooh.
There's a save.
They need this though. TNA needs this.
Yeah, they really do. Competition in the women's division. The concierge, of course, now getting involved.
Of course
Can you toss this guy, man? Oh, my God, dude. Referee completely distracted again. That's probably going to do it. Yep.
That's it.
It was a great film. Some nice callbacks to the first one. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Some of those Netflix movies aren't great, but I enjoyed that one. You know which one I'm looking forward to too is Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh man, that's
straight to Netflix. But I'm really looking forward to that because Adam Sandler, he hasn't been in any very good movies lately. But I'm looking forward to that. They got the old cast coming back. They got Shooter McGavin coming back. I'm excited for that. I hope that ends up being good because I love the first one.
They're even gonna pay tribute to Chubb. So
yes, yep. I'm excited for that one. I hope it's good. The TNA injury report is up. Eminem is Happy Gilmore is in Happy Gilmore 2. He's playing the heckler. Oh, is he really?
I love it.
Nice. Jackass. I wonder if he's going to say that. Jackass.
What if that's his son or something? They try.
Oh my God! If they make him the heckler's son.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. He's got to say that, right? Jackass.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, sadly, Melissa, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I want to see him come here. I do. MJF and Becky Lynch are in it. Are they really? I think that's going to be fun. I loved the first one's one of my favorite comedies. I love that movie. Love it. Chubbs with the hand that he
Yeah.
he lost his hand to a shark or an alligator, a gator. He lost his hand to a gator. It was so funny. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I don't know when it comes out, but I'm excited to see that. That looks like it's going to be good. Waterboy is still my favorite. I see now the Waterboy's funny, but my favorite movies from Sandler are the one we were talking about, obviously, and then Wedding Singer. I love The Wedding Singer. They're my favorite two movies from Adam Sandler. Waterboy was funny, but sometimes a comedy has a character that kind of gets on my nerves. Like the character grates on my nerves, and his water boy, and I don't know whether because the way he talked or things like that, but that just like it grated on my nerves a little bit sometimes. Our truth needs a meeting with the director of Authority. Monsters Ball is next.
Those two in a room together would be comedic gold.
Wow, I honestly thought they'd save that for the main event.
Me too.
July 25th. Mr. Deeds. Longest Yard's funny. That's a remake.
Yeah.
And they had Burt Reynolds and stuff in it. Yeah, that was good. That was decent. Zach Minger. That's a new name I have never seen before. Hello, Zach. Welcome. That's a good, you know what? Zach, I'm glad you came, because if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. Also, make sure you drop a like on the stream for us tonight, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about when we have future content, which is tomorrow. TBD, time to be determined, because we won't know. They already have one made match. We don't know if there's going to be more. So if they're starting early, it's probably going to be 9:30, and we'll start right when they do. But yeah, come back for tomorrow for the pay-per-view, when we will have our next broadcast. And then after that, because we've got stuff going on for the weekend, we won't be back until Tuesday for Fireflies Forever, which is getting good. They got tough stuff to talk about, so that's a great thing. So make sure you join us for that if you're a Wyatt Six or a Bray Wyatt fan. And then we'll be right back here with TNA the following week, as we are every single week. Hopefully we get Cross on TV more. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with Carrion, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I like him, but I really don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, well, we are getting this next. Hassan's going for Xia to win.
Yeah, let us know in the chat who you got in this.
Yeah. I mean, Xia could win, but it might be to Rosemary's benefit, because it might bring out that dark side even more than we already saw. And it might actually have Xia end up joining up with Rosemary, which is what I want to see. And I want to see the reunion of Decay, or a re-imaging or reforming of Decay. I'm going to say Rosemary wins with outside help. Maybe the bunny shows up. Now, see, I think they would do that on a pay-per-view. They're going to do that. I think that'd be on a pay-per-view. Hello, Gary. How are you? 2 a.m. in the UK.
Ooh. That was a strong one.
I'm going with Xia. Monsters Ball with no blood. All right. Locked away for 24 hours. No food, no water. Rosemary is your first one out. Got a Dead Inside shirt on.
Of course she does.
Oh, man. We got toys already. We got a sheet pan. We got a trash bucket with something in there, a mop. I don't know what that is. We want Janice. How's everyone feel about Mania maybe going back to Vegas? I'm not thrilled by that. Nikki Cross is in Happy Gilmore. All right, here comes Xia. See how she's handling this. She looks a little bit disturbed.
Yeah, she does.
She's got that belt. She's hearing voices or something in her head. Look at this. She's never competed in Monsters Ball.
Going to bed.
Is that a hockey? That's a hockey stick. That is a hockey stick. Got chairs down there. Nikki Garcia. She hears voices in her head. They talk to her, yes. Rosemary just chilling with the cake pan. Double cake pans.
And goodness.
All right, here we go. The sound is bothering Xia. She misses with the cake pan.
Oh.
Big boot from Xia. So you think Rosemary's trying to purposely draw out? Now she's beating her up with a jacket. Pacers look nervous. They're only down by 4. I mean, they're doing better than the Timberwolves did many of those games. They lose by like 40, one of them. Abyss and Sabu mentions, yeah. She's got the belt. Rosemary stopped it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Claws her in the face to get the belt off of her.
Well, she owes her a little bit, I think. So.
Yeah. Oh.
Woo.
Right underneath the fleshy part of your arm. Ooh, man. Choking her with the belt now. Maybe they become besties.
After they beat the mess out of each other.
Maybe. There's the hockey stick. Crowd liking that. We got a picnic basket of some kind, or a backpack. We got the can itself. The can's going in there. Wonder what the hell's in that. What's in that backpack there with that's Halloween colors? Sets up the garbage can in the corner. I think Rosemary might go into that can. Yep. Staple gun. See, I don't know if you'll see it, James. I mean, well, without blood, maybe you could, but hey, boo-boo, let me get a picnic basket. I do a decent Yogi Bear. Hey, boo-boo. I loved that cartoon when I was a kid.
Me too. My favorite cartoon, and not many people are gonna know about it because they're not old, but Top Cat.
Oh man, yeah, I remember Top Cat.
Yeah.
I remember that. You know which one I really loved too, Jeff. That kind of, I mean, not because of my love for superheroes, but Space Ghost.
I love Space Ghost.
The original Space Ghost before he became the host of the show on the. Yeah. Man, I love that. Are they doing a match tomorrow? I don't know. I do not know. Jeff, did you see the trailer for Stranger Things?
I did.
Oh, man. Jeff, I'm calling it now. And I've said this since I've watched that show. And I believe I'm right because of how many times I played Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid. They're graduating bosses in each one of these. The Demogorgon, the Mind Flayer.
Mm-hmm.
As you go on, these are D&D Dungeons and Dragons character bosses. And as you go, they get harder. Vecna, the evil wizard in D&D. The final boss is not going to be The Rock.
Right.
The final boss in this episode is going to be a dragon. It has to be a dragon. And I'm going to say it's a 3-headed dragon because Tiamat is the last boss that you could ever fight in a really good game of Dungeons and Dragons. And Jeff, you know how I want this to end? And I know people would hate it. But I want the Duffer Brothers are big 80s guys, and this would be a perfect way to end the whole series. When all is said and done and the action's done, you cut away. You go back to the house, and the kids were playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons the entire time. None of it happened.
Wow.
None of it. That would blow my mind being a D&D player when I was a kid. I would love it, but I know so many people would be pissed.
Yeah.
They would absolutely be pissed and they would hate it. And the only ones who would understand it are people like me who grew up playing it.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I want to see. I would love to see that happen. But I don't think it will. But Tiamat, I do believe is going to happen. Because in the synopsis, they said that Vecna is nowhere to be found. So I think that when you see that kid saying run, that he's seeing the dragon. And I'm telling you, I can't wait. And Jeff, they set that up perfect. You can watch the first part of it on the night before Thanksgiving when you're not working.
Yep.
You can watch the second part of it on Christmas Eve, the night when you're not working. You can watch it on New Year's Eve. That couldn't have been set up better.
Smart.
Yep, extremely smart. I'm gonna miss it. I love the show. One of my favorite shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Alien Earth. I did see the new trailer for that. That looks good. I was a little leery about it. The premise of it and stuff like that. But once I saw the new trailer and I saw the alien and stuff, it looks good. Rosemary with that crushed up can. Xia's in trouble.
Man.
It's all in their imagination is really creative, but I know they would be pissed off.
Yeah, people would hate it.
People I know.
I like that.
I think that would be incredible. Incredible. They could even swerve people with it. They could do that and then swerve them into thinking that that's how it ends, and then that's not. You could have like one of the kids dreaming that happened, and then go back to a real ending. But I think that would be brilliant.
Maybe that can be like their escape in the moment, thinking that it's not real, but then they snap out of it.
Yep. But I think that would be brilliant. And the Duffer Brothers have done such a great job with all this that I think that it could definitely happen. Wonder if we'll ever see Courtney Rush on TNA. Wow, she just used that hockey stick. That hockey stick got a little bit of a bend in it. Oh, she almost broke it.
Yes,
They are hard to. Oh, just gonna say they are hard to break too. Xia's getting a lot of love from the fans there for that one. I don't know that we'll ever see Courtney back, James. I don't know. I mean, I prefer Rosemary anyway, but
oh shoot,
oh man, right into the steel. Now she's setting that can right in front of Rose. What is she gonna do?
She about to?
No way, dude. Oh, Xia hurt herself too. Rosemary's right back up. Throwing a door into the ring. I wonder if she got the lip of that can right in her leg, Jeff.
I feel like she did.
That hurts.
Hurts real bad.
What's up, Michael King?
Oh.
Wow, stomped her into the step. The bunny needs to come back. I would like to see it. I just don't know if she wants to wrestle anymore. Just banging her head off the steps. The crowd's chanting, "This is awesome." Now she's dragging Rosemary in. Suplex.
Nice.
And now she's going to pick up the door. Who's going to get knocked into the door? Who's knocking at the door? That looks like a real thick door, too.
Yeah, somebody's about to go through it, or at least
Allie's done with it. Yeah, I think so too, James. I agree. Sorry, Jeff.
No, I was just saying, I think somebody's going to go through it, or at least attempt to.
Let's see if this. No, she's trying it. No. Oh, Rosemary going to reverse it. Nope. Can't quite get the strength to do. No, Rosemary reversed it, but not in the door. Tonight's main event is the tag team match. Rosemary's got the belt back. Oh, missed. Oh, now she smacked it right across the face with the belt. Hello, Ronnie. How are you? Look at this. Oh, she's choking her with the belt.
Wow.
Oh, she got that belt right around her neck doing this. Oh. My favorite move in all of wrestling, by the way. Gave us a like. Thank you. Appreciate it. Doing awesome. Very cool. Like to hear that. Chairs going into the ring. All four. You notice how they're purposely, Jeff, using things that won't have any blood associated with them.
Mm.
So I think you're going to be pretty safe with the tacks. I don't think you're going to see tacks anymore, which is good for Jeff.
I won't.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Just as I open my mouth.
Well.
Just as I open my mouth, we get a stapler. Oh. Ooh.
And that's not Milton's staple gun from.
Nope. That's a Lowe's special there.
Yeah.
Oh no, here comes the bag. This is I was wondering what was it? Oh. A hockey puck?
They hurt.
I would imagine. Yeah, look at that. She's just whipping them at Rosemary. Oh man. A ring of hockey pucks. Rosemary still has the staple right to the stomach. Stapled her right in the stomach, dude. Oh, a slam into the pucks. Rosemary took as much of it as she did.
Oh,
She's going for the pin. Oh, no. She's got the hockey. Oh! Oh, dude. She's just hitting her with the puck.
wow.
Trey to the back. Going for a cover again. 1, 2. Nope. Holy F in the pucks. Oh, man, dude. She gets this. Rosemary trying to fight. Bow into the chair with a DDT.
Oh,
That has to be it.
nope.
No.
Joe, the next break, we got to do predictions. We haven't done any.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about it. We know someone's going through that door. Or is going to attempt to. Now she's setting up all the chairs. No more blood in TNA. It's a TNA thing. WWE does not control TNA, Melissa. TNA decided on that. There was a whole big write-up about it and all that kind of stuff. She's got the trash can lid. Oh. Now she's got her propped over those chairs. What is she going to do? Rosemary's back up. Oh, there's the spear through the door. Speared her right through the door. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh.
Mm.
Rosemary trying to shake it off. There's the cover. 1, 2. Oh, my. She kicks out. Oh, Rosemary can't believe it. Rosemary cannot believe she kicked out of that. And she's beating her with the trash can lid. Oh!
Oh,
Oh, no, she's not going to do this. Oh, no way. She's going to miss. Xia's going to move.
yep.
Yep. Oh, no. She's going to go through the... No, Rosemary's going to go through the chairs. Wait, no, Rosemary...
Oh,
She tried to use the mist and she used a can. Oh, no. That's it. Oh, man. Xia wins.
that was wild.
That was insane, dude. I don't mind the lack of blood. Only use it when it matters. Makes it more special that way. Very true. Rosemary lost the match, but did she get what she wants?
Right.
Further and further down the rabbit hole goes Xia Brookside. She looks even more twisted than she did when she came in the match. Oh, God. She's covered in the green. The Rascals. Are they in the treehouse? I think they are. Bonus baby. I don't think that's going 7. Yeah, I would be surprised if OKC doesn't win that in 5. Maybe 6. I don't see that going 7 games. I like the Pacers team. I like the talent, but the OKC is they're very, very good. They are in the treehouse. Yeah, this is hilarious. I love the innuendo, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the main event is the 6-man tag. Santino Marella is going to talk. Elijah will address Against All Odds. We got to do our Against All Odds predictions. All right, Jeff, let's go on the predictions.
All right.
Play along with us, chat. Who do you got? All right. Macklin and Mance. Eminem. Macklin and Mance Warner. Who you got? That is for the International Championship. I am going to go with Macklin to retain. I think it'll be a good match, but I do not think Macklin loses just yet. Although you have to watch out for Steph DeLander on the outside of the ring here. But I think Macklin wins. Jeff, what you got?
I got Steve Macklin. I think he'll win. I like what they're doing with Macklin right now.
Me too. Yeah.
So I mean, I could be completely wrong, and they change it all up tomorrow. But yeah, for right now, give me Macklin.
Marvin says Macklin retain. James going Macklin as well. AAO is tomorrow night. Yes, it is. Bonus, baby. Macklin to retain. Macklin wins, so I would like Mance to win. Macklin says Sean. Melissa going with Mance. All right. So Dylan saying Macklin. Keep them coming. I'll keep reading them. And we'll move on to the next one. I'd like to see Macklin back in the world title picture again. Macklin 100%. No blood, though. Yeah, nope. Steve Macklin wins, says Andrea. All right. The World Tag Team Championship. As we just saw, the Rascals fresh out of the treehouse going up against the Nemeths for the titles. Who do you have in this one, Jeff? This is a tough
one. Yeah, this
it
is
is.
Tough. I think I'm going to go with the Nemeths.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what my head says. My heart says the Rascals, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go Nemeths.
Yeah, I am too. I think they're going to retain as well. Should be a good match. Maybe they resort to cheating in some way, shape, or form to help them win. But yeah, I'm going to Nemeths here to retain as well. Marvin saying the Nemeths, John Kessler as well, Matthew Smith, Christopher, Dylan looks like it's going to be unanimous or pretty close.
Unanimous.
James saying, yeah, yep. Rascals retain. Rascals regain. Okay, Andrea thinks the Rascals win. Nemeths hold until the Slammiversary. Nemeth says Sean. Oh man, this one scares me, man. This one scares me because I think we're all going to be disappointed after this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say that Robert Stone wins. I think what's going to happen here, what's happening in real life maybe, is I think that maybe Santino might have earned a vacation, might be going away for a little bit. and then he'll come back maybe at Slammiversary, take some time off, maybe, with the family, with the daughter and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm going with Stone here. I just have a bad feeling that that's where we're going to be for a little bit. I don't think it'll last. And I think that Santino will come back at Slammiversary. I think we're going to put up with Robert Stone for a couple months as the director of authority, having that heel in charge. But I just have a bad feeling that that's where they're going with this. And then Santino will come back somehow. But I'm going with Stone here. Jeff, what do you think?
Oh man, I'm gonna say Santino.
Okay. I hope you're right.
God help us if it's Robert Stone.
I know. All right, we have Elijah. Says, I'm judgment in boots. I don't knock, I break through. I'm calm in a war. I'm a blade in the fray. I'm the reason lions don't hunt in the day. Trick, let's talk about it. You've been tricking him so long, catching phrases, acting strong. He's doing this in song.
Mm-hmm.
You're not calm. You're cracking already. Built on hype, not heart. You lost the plot. With so-called wrestling gods. Who's that a reference to, folks? Spirit is weak. June 6th. Okay.
That was good.
I dig it. Let's see. Santino wins and continues to be director. Nemeths, Rosemary, Santino. I do think Robert Stone wins as well. Santino for the win. Santino. Okay, a lot of people saying Santino. Jason Stoffer says Robert Stone. Santino. Matthew says Robert Stone. Stone is the man. Stone should just focus on NXT and stay away from TNA. All right. We're going to hear from Santino next. Yep, we go to the next one. If you want to go back to it.
Yeah, if my
no worries.
computer would allow it. So
no worries.
So got that one. Here we go. Here's this one.
I mean, we got to have redemption here. Unless they put Joe on a losing streak somehow, which I don't know. I mean, sometimes that happens. Have Joe get really down on himself for a little bit, and because he lost to Frankie, and then have to build himself back up to maybe get the title back. But I don't know. I got to go with my heart here, and I got to go with Joe Hendry. He has won all of these matchups against Frankie, so you kind of maybe think Frankie might be overdue. But I don't know, man. Hey, Conrad, I'm going with Joe. I just have to. I have to go with Joe here. What do you think, Jeff?
I believe in Joe Hendry, but I also believe in long-term storytelling.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Frankie Kazarian here because I think something is afoot with Joe Hendry. And I don't think tomorrow night will be his night. I still believe, but Frankie Kazarian tomorrow night.
Okay.
By shenanigans.
Okay. So the bad luck kind of streak will continue for Joe a little bit. I still believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry for the win. I could see Kazarian winning, but I picked Joe to win. Joe for the win. Joe. Okay. All right. So we got that one. What do we got next?
Come on, mouse.
Now, obviously, we have other matches that were made. So the
There we
Knockouts title, Masha and Lei Ying Li. Jeff, is this the time for Masha to fall? What are your thoughts?
Not yet. I think it's going to be a great match. I think both will do a great job. But I think Masha retains. I think Lei Ying Li's just going to be a little bit. She's gonna come out on the wrong side of it, but I think she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the division going forward.
Yeah, I agree with everything Jeff just said there too. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a really good match between these two. But I'm saying Masha retains. I don't see her losing. Right now. So I think she retains. We'll have to see who her opponent is at Slammiversary. Could it be Indi Hartwell by that point? It could be someone completely different in the mix, but yeah, I agree. I think Masha retains, and I think it might be the easiest pick of the night, I think, for me. And that's no slight to Lei Ying Li. I think it's going to be a good match too.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of,
there she is. Unless there's shenanigans, Masha wins. In my heart, I want Joe, but I believe Frankie will win, says Sean Rousset. I don't think Masha loses or should lose yet. I want to see her as a champ a little longer. Yeah, I agree. So you're getting ready, preparing for the match. And then, guys, we have the TNA Championship that you just heard about. Do you guys think that Elijah can bring the TNA Championship back home? I would love to see Elijah do it. I like him, but I'm not thinking he's going to. I think Trick Williams keeps it. I think there's a bigger story they're telling here, and they're going to drag this out longer, probably the Slammiversary. So I am going to say that Trick Williams retains. Jeff?
yeah, I mean, not much more I can add to it. I think Trick retains. I just don't think it's time for him to lose it just yet. I think that either happens at Slammiversary or even Bound for Glory.
And everybody agrees except for so far John Kessler. Okay, Indiana. Deanna and John Kessler saying Elijah wins. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. That's what we got so far. We don't have any graphics for the other ones. I know there'll probably be. There's at least one we've got. We've got Ali going up against Hotch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got that one.
I've got Ali in that one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm picking Ali in that as well. Till this mystery person shows up. Whoever was on the phone. Wait a minute, he's stepping down?
What?
Robert wins, he gets my job. If I win, Robert Stone's out of here. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Hit the bricks. Oh, Santino's upset. Oh, okay. I missed a lot of Ariana's life. Wonder where he's going with this.
Yeah.
Says he took the job serious. Director of our authority. I'm stepping down for one day. He's going to be reinstated.
Good.
And of course, here comes Stone. Sounds like a goodbye speech. I mean, he was tearing up.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is such a jerk, dude. He is such a jerk.
I don't have anything nice to say, so I'm just gonna watch.
With a horrible spray tan, by the way.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, that is way too much tanning booth. He did like our post, so I have to give him that, I guess.
Yeah.
But that, oh my God, that spray tan is so bad. You're not a leader, you're a loser. Oh, man. Stone trying to be Michael Jackson, but in reverse. The Sheriff Stone show. Oh, God, we're going to suffer. We're going to suffer. Wow. Yo. Gonna be a lot of interference in the match tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna see the Cobra.
Yeah, it's not banned as of yet. So
Right. Main events coming up. Shots fired. Yes. Yes. Hello, DRO. Got Trick retaining tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fun. I don't know if there'll be a lot of changes. It's not usually a pay-per-view that you do see a lot. But
I mean, you never know.
It does look like it's going to be fun. Me and Jeff will have some Red Bull going. Or something to stay awake. Santino is perhaps counting his chickens before they hatch. Maybe. Maybe. Soulless company that does nothing for fans rings a bell, says James Chadwick. Not sure if it happens, but what if Santino joins NXT to be closer to his? Maybe. Could be. Maybe he
I tell you
got
like
maybe.
this, anything can happen.
Yeah, maybe they want him back. Maybe gonna go down there, be closer to his daughter, be like a trainer down there or something like that. Yeah, certainly could happen. I don't want Stone to be here forever, but it certainly could happen. He did look like he was. I mean, the tears I think were genuine. And if that's the case, he's kind of on the verge of that. Then maybe he already knows what his decision is. So he had a good run. I didn't realize it didn't seem like he'd been around for 2 years. I often said he's kind of the heart and soul of the company now, because he brings comedy, which is what I like, because we're missing that a little bit. Right. TNA used to have all that stuff during COVID that they did, of course, and they always had some kind of comedy in it with Johnny Swinger and the casino and all that kind of stuff, and he kind of took that place. And if he goes, it's going to be missed. Hello, James. Do you all just do TNA or do you guys do WWE? Well, we talk about all wrestling, James, to be frank. We normally do 3 shows a week unless there's pay-per-views for TNA. So we focus on TNA. We do this show every Thursday. We do the TNA pay-per-views, watch-alongs. And then we have a show called Between the Ropes that we do on Sundays whenever there's not like a lot of pay-per-views happening on the weekend, which we talk about everything. That's kind of like a wrestling news show. But we have like different segments that we do. We do like an airing of grievances to just talk about what makes us mad. Then we have a sell or no sell segment. We talk about things going on during the week. We talk about our favorite moments in wrestling during the week. So we talk about all the companies on that show. And we have another show on Tuesdays called Fireflies Forever, which is a tribute to the late, great Bray Wyatt for a show that we used to do prior. And of course, a tribute to our lost partner, Jody, as well. And that's all really for the fans of Bray and we, of course, the Wyatt Six, and do that kind of stuff. So that's generally what we do. But as far as WWE pay-per-views go, things like that, watch-alongs, if that's what you're looking for, I would suggest that you go over to our good friend Tazzy's channel. And he is the one who does those and NXT. So, maybe she switches company. Oh, yeah, Santino is too fired up. Needs to calm down before having a panic attack. DR, the next time you want to get someone message on my videos talking crap about banning you in days is when you're not and trying to get unmodded. Don't, because it won't work out for you.
Oh.
Ooh, Masha Slamovich. Self-doubt. I kind of get the feeling that in this next match, AJ Francis is going to interfere somehow.
Yeah.
And further that along. No problem, James. No problem. Thanks for coming out. If you are not a TNA watcher, you're more than welcome to check out the show with us every week. I really think it's definitely worth it. We really enjoy the program. So, especially with all the stuff going on with them in NXT right now. Helena Black confronts Masha after she retains, or is it too early?
I don't know if they have a 30-day or what.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know that either. That's always dependent upon what WWE's contract says. I know it used to be 90, but then I was hearing 30, so I don't know. The countdown starts at 9:30, so there you go. Here's the Elegance brand versus Xia Brookside, Myla Grace, and Harley Hudson, so that's new. So we're getting matches prior, so we're going to start at 9:30. We'll start right when it starts. And then this is the rest of the card. So we're going to have 2 matches more than likely beforehand. Could have been the 2 new ones that were announced tonight. And then the rest of the card. NXT is 30 days and the main roster is 90. We've gone over all these. Macklin against Mance. We heard about this. Joe and Frankie. Oh, we got First Class Penthouse with Mike Santana. Oh, God. That's probably not going to go well. Especially since they screwed him over. System versus Leon Slater, the Hardys, and a mystery guest.
All right.
Mustafa Ali and Jason Hotch. That system match is new too, yeah?
Yeah.
So 3 matches have been added.
They're trying to keep us up till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, right. All right, well, main event time, guys. The Nemeths. Who's the mystery partner? We don't know. It's a mystery. The mystery partner.
It's me.
It's Jeff. The secret's out. Jeff is broadcasting right now from the arena.
I'm going to pull a Booker T when he was in TNA and be an announcer and then go to the ring and announce while I'm wrestling. I don't know how many of you have seen him when he did that. It was hilarious.
Could you imagine if the mystery partner was Ron Killings? If they let him out of his contract like right away, and maybe he doesn't have a whatchamacall? Maybe if they're released like that, they don't have a clause like not to go anywhere else. I don't know. Could you imagine that? Oh my God, people would go nuts. Let me tell you something. With all the publicity that he got from wrestling John Cena recently and everything else that happened after that, if he came back to TNA, oh man, I'm telling you, it would be great for the company. The eyes would be on TNA and they'd get even more people watching, I think, if he showed up there. Would be good. If he wants to come back, we'd have to wait till September. I don't know, though, James. Are you sure about that? Because, yes, he was released, but I don't know. Maybe there's something different. We don't know for sure with that 90-day stuff. That's, I would assume so, but we don't know for sure. But Jason, yeah, we don't know for sure. If it was 90 days in September, then that would be in time for what's the one in October, Jeff? Bound for Glory?
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of a time to return. Ron Killings, yep. But I'd love to see him back in TNA for one more run. At least at the end of the contract foregoes. And then, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, he was at the end of his contract. So maybe that wouldn't apply. And you know what? Being honest, I think it would be a good thing for WWE to do to not make that apply. Carlito. Yeah, Carlito's already somewhere else, right? Yeah. He was released as well. And he's already wrestling somewhere else. So used to team with Conan and Road Dogg in 3 Live Crew. Yeah, I think I don't know. We'll have to see. Ron the Truth Killings was part of a team for a little bit with Consequences Creed, now known as Xavier Woods. Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love to see him come back to TNA. I think that would be awesome. Carlito won a title in Puerto Rico before he was. Oh, he won that before he was released. All right, so we're back and we have the main event. This one's going to be a quick one. Going to have about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Frankie Kazarian, who gets along with no one. Do you think that Stone will ever be called to the main roster to manage someone? If so, who do you think it should be? I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question, Brian, but you know what? I don't know that they do managers anymore. We've often mentioned that on the show. I would love to see them bring managers back.
Other than Heyman.
Yeah, I really don't think that's a thing they do, which I think is a shame.
They should.
I agree.
I'm trying to think of who I would put them with. It's got to be somebody that you want to make feel obnoxious, I think. Like just...
Yeah, it would have to be somebody with it. Yeah. Somebody who needs a manager. Matt Hardy is coming out. And Jeff, of course.
You know what I would do?
That's not Jeff Hardy. I was going to say, why do you have Matt and Jeff Hardy? He can't be here. I was just going to say, wait a minute. He can't be in Canada. What were you thinking?
I would, when she's able to return, I think to give her a little bit of a spark and a push, put him with Zoe Stark.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good call. She could definitely use that mouthpiece.
Kind of switch her up a little bit, switch up her character a little bit, put them together.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. King Kazarian does not like anyone in TI. No, I know. The Rascals managers these days. Yeah, unfortunately that's the case. I miss them. I think they're good for storyline, and I think they're good for wrestling overall. And it's a shame that it's faded away. It's great for wrestlers too that just are not good on the mic or need to develop mic skills.
Like I think about how much that would have benefited Ricochet in WWE.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Zoe said she was pretty much done with her glass knees. I don't know. I haven't read anything about her since she got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe that was recent. If so, I haven't. To be honest, Dan, I haven't really seen very much of wrestling social media because I've tried to avoid it like the plague.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to get real annoyed with people and reporters, and just know this. The next time we do Between the Ropes, my grievance will be very specific, and I might even name a couple names.
Because
I feel like it's time. And if they want to say something about it, holla at me. Hit me up in the DMs. But or come on here or whatever. We can hash it out. But I'm sick of what people are doing to wrestling.
We'll be back with that show. Is there anything going on the following Sunday? Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
The question is The question is, oh, look at the move by Santana. The question is, because we talked on the last episode of Between the Ropes about why wrestling is what it is. Maybe why wasn't the right word. Maybe it's who.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's who.
Yep.
Well, all that matters is if the Sunday's free. James. I don't know when the AEW's pay-per-views happen, so I don't know if they're having another one soon. Question for you. I think Dr. Britt Baker will be the next signing for HBK and Triple H. What are your thoughts on Britt signing with WWE possibly, or is Britt still benched? Listen, she's super talented. There's no question about that. She carried the women's division in AEW for a good while. Her match with Thunder Rosa is still one of my favorite ones I've seen in that promotion. That unsanctioned match that they had. So would she be a benefit for NXT? Absolutely. Absolutely.
My question is this though. And I think and it's not to diminish anyone, it's just being realistic. Let's say Britt Baker goes to WWE. Who's now out of TV time? Because it's great to bring these names in. That's great. But at what expense? Who are you going to lose? Because you can't keep bringing people in and giving the people there the same amount of time. It just doesn't work that way. So what do? And if I'm being completely honest, over the last little bit, I haven't been real impressed. So I don't have the utmost confidence at the moment. So my thing is, it'd be great to bring her in, but where does she fit? And if you fit her in somewhere, who now doesn't fit? That's just my 2 cents. But I think she's talented as all get out, and I think she'd be great. There are a lot of fantasy booking matches that I can think of right away with her on that roster. But I just want to think about the people that are already there. And there are so many that aren't getting TV time already. So I just feel like someone that's getting a little bit of spotlight might not get any at all if you continue to bring in folks.
I mean, there's a lot of names. Paige is another one that's now, people saying, is she coming back? But like Jeff said, that these wrestling companies WWE has a great young talent roster of women. And so like Jeff said, and they're calling them up to the main roster already. And they've got great ones in NXT. So who gets knocked down? So it's a good point. Natty's probably going to retire, I would imagine, shortly. She's really not on TV much anymore, and she's doing her school and everything like that. So, yeah, I know she's on the roster, but she doesn't get TV time. Mike Santana with a huge clothesline to Ryan Nemeth. He goes down. Wow, big boot to Nick Nemeth. Look at that. Oh. Santana with another nice takedown there. Gets up. Oh, that was close. Comes Nick. Now Matt Hardy. Twist of fate. Yep. Mania 41 was part of the double-edged sword. It was great, but then people started to expect that for every PLE. Yepper. Can't capture the magic each time out. Yeah, Jeff, I think, meant 40 as well with what he said there. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, that was a hard follow, Derek. And I was nervous about that from the start. And I was wondering how they were going to follow that up because that was one for the ages. And I think really the biggest mistake, two. Santana gets to win. The two biggest mistakes I think they made. Number one, not guaranteeing The Rock showing up there. And number two, the fact that rapper did what he did. I think they were the two biggest mistakes of the night at WrestleMania. And I think that's also part of the reason why John Cena's reign has not necessarily been great. Because it wasn't kicked off well. So but yeah, it was a letdown, and it could have been better. They didn't do it the way to make it better, and then you're kind of left a little flat. So, the vibes we had, I just wish we had a piece of that. Not saying it had to be like that every time, but yeah, I agree. There were some good matches, but there was just no way it was going to live up to that.
Yeah,
no way.
I think too. And not you, Derek, because we talk about this stuff. So this is not you. This is just other opinions that I've seen. But I've been on social media after WWE PLE, and I'll see somebody say, "Well, yeah, but it wasn't Mania." Well, I'm sorry, but Backlash doesn't need to feel like WrestleMania.
Right.
Because if Backlash feels like WrestleMania, there's no special magic to the whole Mania thing. So, I think, well, I mean, I kind of said this during the last Between the Rows, but I just feel like fans' expectations sometimes are just completely unrealistic. I feel like as fans, we've kind of forgotten our role and place. And I think a lot of that is because of social media. Because social media gives everybody a platform. No matter how big or small, everybody has a platform on social media. Somebody's looking at your stuff. So people just think automatically, just because I have an opinion, it matters more than than other people's stuff. So I just feel like there's such a Conrad brings up a good point too, because I feel like people have forgotten what wrestling is supposed to be about. I feel like people have forgotten the spectacle of wrestling and what I think what it was meant to do, but people want it to be something else because maybe they didn't grow up in that era. Maybe wrestling to them is something different. And I think that's why there's such a clash at times, because you get people who have been fans for years and it's like, okay, well, I'm used to this, and this. And then you introduce this new thing and then you have a new crop of fans and they're like, well, no, but I want to see this. I want you to present it like a real sport. Present it like the UFC or present it like a boxing federation or whatever. And that just doesn't work well. I mean, if we're being honest. So,
yep.
So yeah, I just feel like fans just kind of do too much. Um, we all have the things that we want. We all have the things we expect. But I feel like if you're the type of fan that feels like every single company or whatever you watch the most has to cater to your wants and your expectations only, that's selfish, and you're part of the problem.
Bob Dylan sang a famous song back in the day. Or no, wait, I'm sorry, Rolling Stones. You can't always get what you want. Yeah, that's true. We can't have it our way all the time. I mean, it is definitely.
If you want it your way, Burger King, that's their slogan.
Yeah.
Have it your way. Go there. Don't book wrestling shows.
Look, it's I think overall, and I said this too, the entertainment industry is in a really rotten place right now because they can't do anything right. Like they really can't. Like, you and again, and I blamed it in that show on critics, and I still do. There are channels out there that focus on everything negative about everything, and it's only because it gets them clicks and they know it. And it doesn't matter if something's good. They can watch it, probably think it's good, but they won't tell you that. They'll lie about it and say all the bad parts of it. And I can tell you that there's people out there that do it every single day. They lie. They're liars. But that's just what they do. And it's sad. It really is just sad. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm missing storylines. That's what I'm missing. Storylines hook me in wrestling. And that's what I'm missing is good storylines. And I think one of the things that WWE did for sure, and some people said, and Jeff alluded to it, they are changing their style. And maybe it's because of their parent company to be more realistic, more like real wrestling. And I don't know if that works. You have to have storylines. You have to have things that are going to hook people. And they don't have to be, and they shouldn't, I don't think, to me, be realistic. Make them outrageous. That's what hooks people in. It was always so good when it would have pop culture references and things like that. That's the stuff that sucks people in. And if you can't do that, I don't know, man. Like, it's not wrestling to me anymore. Because that's what wrestling to me should be. All right. So, let's see. Give us your scores. Sorry, guys, we went on a little rant there, but look, it's whatever it is. Dylan says 9 out of 10. Cross's contract is coming up in a few months. Piggyback off what Jeff said, that also doesn't mean that if you're miserable watching a show that you should have to sit there and continue watching it. It's okay to have criticism. There's just levels to it. Change the channel. Duh. Yeah, right. 100%. Don't waste your time. I've said this so many times because I can't stress it enough. This is entertainment. This is not your life. This is not the most important thing in the world. This is entertainment. This is something that you should, like we talked about earlier. We talk about entertainment a lot on this show. Video games, movies, we incorporate it in. It's entertainment. Yep. If you're not being entertained, what are you doing watching it?
And Joe, I'm going to say one other thing. That I guess this last little bit has turned into a mini airing of grievances.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But it's fine. Last thing I want to say about wrestling fans. If you are the type of fan, and I want to make sure I look into the camera when I say this. If you are the type of wrestling fan that is so into wrestling that you feel the need to find wrestlers' addresses, post them online, or send them stuff or contact them in ways that they didn't ask you to, you are a huge part of the problem and you need help. I'm not going to shame you. I'm just going to say they're a good therapist, because what you're going through, you need some counseling, because that's ridiculous. All right, now I'm done.
Yeah, that's just outrageous. All right, we'll get out of here too. 8 out of 10 for Chris. We got 8 out of 10 for Derek. 8.5, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9. 8.5 from Sean. They complain because it's popular. Their reasons are ridiculous. Too much on their hand and need help. Have a great weekend. Crazy work doing that. All right. Yeah, no between the ropes on Sunday. We'll skip it this week because there's stuff going on. Everybody might be wrestling out and all that kind of stuff and tired from the weekend. But we're back tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the pay-per-view. Come and join us, and it'll be a late one. So thanks for coming out. We appreciate all of you. Terrence has an 8, and hopefully we will see you all tomorrow night for the pay-per-view. Have a great rest of your night. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another always, and hopefully we'll talk to you all tomorrow night. Have a great one, guys. See you soon.